welcome back to another video on Clue Classic. Alright, we're going to play a new game. And so, since in our previous videos we seem to have figured out how to beat detective computers, we've now beaten them twice in a row against just 2 detective computers. So now let's try adding a third computer, also on detective, and see if we can continue to win, see if our strategy continues to hold up. We are still trying to get more wins so that we can earn more badges. I think we are like 2 or 3 games away from getting our next badge though, so we're not going to get anything for winning this particular game. But if we do win it, that's 1 step closer to the next badge. So let's see how we do here. Basically, the strategy that I think we figured out over a couple of games with these detective level computers is that they do not ever make suggestions based on cards in their hand. So anything that they make a suggestion on, you automatically know they don't have it. So you can just make a note over here on the side that anything that Professor Plum asks about, he doesn't have in his hand. And that also means that if there are cards that computers are never asking, chances are that they're holding it in their hand, and that's why they haven't asked for it. Okay, so you obviously don't have Library or Miss Scarlet or Candlestick. We already know that right off the bat. You don't have any of these. I had the Library, but we're gonna go ahead and make a note here that Plum must not have Candlestick, and he must not have Miss Scarlet, or else he would not have asked for them. Where should I go first? I haven't even been looking here. So I have dining room. We could go to lounge or hall. I guess let's just go to hall. The other part of this strategy is that, for example, on the next turn, if Plum goes to a room and is able to make a suggestion, if he does not use Candlestick as the weapon again, then we know that on that previous turn someone showed him the Candlestick. Because I believe that also with detective level computers, once they have been shown a card, they will never ask that card again. Because in our other detective games, that's the pattern we noticed. Their very next guess will change, and they will not ask a weapon or suspect or room or whatever it is. Whatever they got showed in their last suggestion, they will not ever make another suggestion with that same card. They just don't do that. Alright, so here we know white, whoops, let's delete the first part. White has Candlestick after all, which means that whatever Plum's next suggestion is, he's not going to ask for Candlestick. Alright, so Mrs. White must not have kitchen, or Mr. Green, oh, because I have it, or revolver. And Mr. Green must have had one of those 2 because he just showed a card. So I can kind of deduce a little bit what card he must have shown based on what Mrs. White's next guess is. If Mrs. White continues to ask revolver on her next suggestion, that means Mr. Green didn't show it this turn. He must have shown the kitchen instead. Let's see, Mrs. White. So we know Green doesn't have it because he asked, and we know Plum doesn't have it because he just says that he doesn't have it. So we're going to say not Green or Plum. And then knife I have, okay. You know, it's still early game, so just because none of the computers have asked for any of these 3 weapons, it's just too early to tell what that means, so I'll stick with revolver again. Oh. Could it be me? Could this be the first game where I am the actual suspect? Oh. Perhaps. Alright, so Plum has that, and now we know for Colonel Mustard, not white or green. Neither of them have it. You're gonna parrot my guess, yes. So that's the other thing, is that now detective level computers, I think more so than rookie computers, they will parrot your guess if you end up making a suggestion where the computers, 1 or 2 or even 3 of them, don't have any cards to show. All the other computers will be like, oh my god, you must have been close to getting it right, and they will all parrot your guess on their next turns. So it kind of sucks because they're just piggybacking off of my detective skills. But they do that, perhaps. But it's more likely that you showed a revolver because we know that Plum has a revolver. That's a horrible roll. Wait, you didn't go anywhere. Wait, what just happened? You can't do that. You can't just sit in a room. If you roll the dice, you have to leave. Didn't he just roll like a 5 or something? He didn't walk anywhere. He didn't go anywhere. Alright, here's Professor Plum's next guess, and he did not guess candlestick again, which means yes, on his previous turn where he made a suggestion, he was shown candlestick. And same with Colonel Mustard. We still haven't ruled out that Plum isn't holding that one as well, but the odds of Plum holding both Mustard and the wrench as well as the Hall, I mean, I guess it's possible, but unlikely? So I'm just gonna put a question mark on those. And rope. So white does not have rope. Okay. And you don't have me, which we already know you don't have me. So what could you have shown? If not the study, and you already said you didn't have mustard, then you have rope. Alright. So yeah, we're down to lead pipe and wrench. I have not seen anybody ask lead pipe yet. And nobody asked wrench until after I made a guess about it. But a lot of people seem to be asking Mrs. White. So I might ask on my next suggestion. I might ask Mrs. White as well. What are you gonna do? You think you did it? Does that mean that you have Mrs. White? Because you're not asking her anymore. Oh, but you said you didn't have it. But, okay, yeah, if he doesn't have it, and he's not asking it, that means someone else had it. Who else could have had it? If I don't, and Plum doesn't, and Green does it, that means White has it? Okay, so then if we think White has it, then I guess I'll stick with Colonel Mustard? Yeah, just what I said a second ago. Mrs. White did have this. That's why you're not asking for your own card anymore. So it still gives me no more clarity on wrench and no clarity on kitchen, unfortunately. You're not staying in the kitchen though, so I bet she, well, no, it says she didn't have it. So I mean she's been shown it. She knows it's not the room because someone showed it to her already. You still think it's me and the wrench, so you definitely don't have these two. Which we already noted that you didn't. Oh no, oh this might be it though. Because if Plum doesn't have either of these, and obviously I don't have them, then that means that that's it. It is indeed wrench and mustard. If White doesn't have it, which she doesn't, if she's guessing it, she doesn't have it, and Green doesn't have it, and Plum is saying right now he doesn't have either one, I obviously don't have them. So she just figured out 2 categories. So did I. But she just figured out 2 of them. She might, because these are detective computers, she literally, if she has any hunch, if she's got a question mark on like any of the rooms down here, she's gonna make an accusation this turn. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. No, she is not. Ooh. Okay, but we are in, like, sudden death. She's gotta be so close to making an accusation, though. But, like, if I don't make an accusation this turn, Miss White might get it. She might ask it on her turn. I might not get another chance if I don't do it right now. So, let's go with... I mean, the computers already know what's up, but I'm not gonna make it too obvious. Let's go with a person that I have and a weapon that I have and make a suggestion. The only card that I could possibly be shown right now is billiard room, so who has it? You do. So that probably means that turn just a second ago, you showed it. So if I show her the library card, she might still make an accusation. If this is one of the last rooms that she needed an answer about on her sheet, she might make an accusation right here. Oh, no, okay. Whew. Okay, alright. Is he gonna make an accusation now? Is his room card more filled than mine? No. Oof. Ooh, this is intense. Okay, you're not gonna get into a room, but you are heading to ballroom, which means you don't have it. You're gonna ask about it because you don't have it. I really don't need to be here, and I don't want to be here, so I have to take the risk of rolling, and thankfully I'm still gonna be able to make it somewhere. So if Plum's going into ballroom, does that mean it might be the ballroom, or does it just mean that green or white might have ballroom? Has anyone, I wish I could remember now, has anyone been to conservatory? I feel like I remember hearing the audio of the birds chirping, which means it was the conservatory room. I feel like I remember that. And it obviously is not a repeat guess, so whoever went in there got an answer about it. Someone has it. But has anyone been to the ballroom? I'm not sure. And the only other thing, if I'm up here, is the kitchen, which I already don't think it is. And if it's the lounge, the only quick way for me to get there would be going to conservatory and hopping the corner. But I don't have to do that, depending on what answer I get for the ballroom. So I'm gonna go ballroom, because I think someone's been to conservatory and someone already got an answer about it. I'm not sure if anyone's been to ballroom, though. So once again, I'm going to play it safe, even though computers already know what it is, and just guess cards I already have in my hand, and let's go. Does anyone have ballroom? Oh, yes! Oh, yes! There we go. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. That's it. So that, oh my god, so that's kind of lucky. This is like the kind of luck that the computers have had in previous detective games where I lost. I made a good guess that it was the ballroom. Plum gave me the tip-off that it might be the ballroom, though. I know White was in the kitchen at one point and then left. And we know she doesn't have it, which means she got shown it. And I really don't remember if anybody's been to lounge, but if they have, they're not going there now. So someone probably had that, and I was closer to the ballroom, so it just made sense to go there. So let's go, let's make an accusation. I cannot wait another turn. One more turn and I bet the computers would have gotten this. They would have made their accusation. So we are gonna do this right now and probably barely beat them out. Let's go. That was it. We got it. It was you! I see you have turned yourself in. Very honorable. Thank you. Oh, I'm the family friend, huh? Yeah. Whoops. Sorry, I did it. Ah, that's the first time. There should be like some sort of medal for that, right? Some sort of little achievement for when I am the actual suspect. Cool, cool, cool. So let's see, how close were these computers? I bet all of them had suspected weapon. Yep, so you had suspected weapon. Mr. Green had suspected weapon. He had it down to 3 rooms. And same with you. You had suspected weapons. Still had 4 rooms to go, and you just had a little note about ballroom that I didn't have it, and otherwise that was it. And I got lucky. I got 5 cards. Me and Mrs. White got 5, and Green and Plum only had 4. So we also got kind of lucky there. Man, that was intense. I was really not sure I was gonna win that one. So thank you for watching another video on Clue Classic, another victory against detectives, and I will see you in the next video.